Hey there my peeps, I'm here with the prediction game video for John Cena versus Bray Wyatt in a last man standing match. A match that is going to take place this Sunday at Payback. Now this is their third match. First being at WrestleMania, which John Cena won. Second one being at Extreme Rules, which Bray Wyatt won. And now this one. Who's going to win the third one? Who's going to win the tiebreaker? So, if you guys saw Extreme Rules, Bray Wyatt may have won. Bray Wyatt won the match, he escaped the steel cage. But John Cena pretty much dominated the match. Or at least he took on every single member of the Wyatt family in that match. Even though it was just John Cena versus Bray Wyatt in a steel cage, you know, it's supposed to lock out Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. Eric Rowan and Luke Harper did interfere, and John Cena took them, pretty much he took them both out, or took care of them, you know, neutralized them, and was still about to win the match, despite, you know, Bray Wyatt having Eric Rowan and Luke Harper help him out. John Cena was still on his way to winning the match, and the only reason why he didn't win the match was because of that, you know, distraction with the kid, singing, you know, with that deep voice, with that voice changer. And then because of that, you know, Bray Wyatt wins. So pretty much, for Bray Wyatt to beat John Cena, in not just, it wasn't, you know, a regular match. So, you know, he didn't need to pin John Cena. Since it was in a steel cage, Bray Wyatt, you know, could win the match without pinning John Cena. Without having John Cena get pinned by somebody, they could have Bray Wyatt win the match and have a victory over John Cena, which, you know, he did just that. But, I mean, let's look at, you know, how he won. Pretty much Bray Wyatt needed Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, and a little kid to beat John Cena. So, not only did Eric Rowan and Luke Harper need to be there, that wasn't enough to take down John Cena. He needed little Jimmy there, or, I don't know, I think it was Michael or something, I'm not sure. But, yeah, so now, in this last man standing match, of course, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper are probably going to be, you know, involved in the match. Like, they're going to be at ringside, and they're probably going to interfere, seeing as how this is a no disqualification match. It's last man standing, so pretty much there are no rules. The only rules are that to actually win the match, you've got to incapacitate your opponent for the count of 10. So, I'm pretty sure we're going to see Eric Rowan and Luke Harper try and get involved. But, just like at Extreme Rules, I don't think they're going to be successful at it. I don't think they're going to do too much, not necessarily, I was going to say damage, but no, I don't think they're going to prevent John Cena from winning this match. Now, I do think Bray has a chance at winning this. But I think his chances, especially after seeing Extreme Rules and the steel cage match, I think his chances of winning this match, they're pretty slim. So, let's look back a bit further than Extreme Rules. Let's go back to WrestleMania 30, when they had a normal one-on-one match. You know, it was just John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. No, there wasn't any special match stipulation there. And once again, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper were at ringside. And in that match, I actually thought Bray Wyatt, you know, had a good chance of winning. And I was thinking he was going to win. He was my pick. You know, of course, I ended up being wrong. Now, even in that match, their first match, John Cena, Eric Rowan, and Luke Harper didn't just, you know, stand there. They tried to get involved. What ended up happening, John Cena put Luke Harper through the barricade and still won the match. Still managed to defeat Bray Wyatt. So, it's not just Extreme Rules where, you know, it was pretty much a handicap match and John Cena still won. Well, he won at WrestleMania, and at Extreme Rules, he was pretty much he was close to winning, but the only reason he didn't win was because of that slight distraction from, you know, little kid. So, what I'm getting at here is, you know, if Bray Wyatt just, you know, barely managed to beat John Cena, And not even by pinfall, you know, by escaping the cage. Not only just escaping the cage, but he escaped the cage with the help of 3 other people, the family, and like I said, that little kid. He needed, you know, all these people to help him, you know, not pin John Cena, but only escape a cage. So in this match, where, you know, there is no escaping here, you really have to beat down your opponents so bad they can't get up from the count of 10. I don't think John Cena is going down. You see, with the steel cage match, the benefit of a steel cage match when it comes to, you know, giving somebody a victory over, you know, a big, like a big superstar, you know, one of their top stars, a main event guy like John Cena, you don't need to have the person winning the match actually pin that main event superstar or make them submit. They can just escape the cage and that counts as a victory. They just beat that person. So Bray Wyatt beats John Cena, even though, like I said, it was almost like a handicap match. But in a last man standing match like this, I mean, yeah, you know, you could have Eric Rowan, Luke Harper all take turns, you know, attacking John Cena, hitting their finishers. Eric Rowan hits his finisher, which I'm not sure what Eric Rowan's finisher is right now. I do know Luke Harper's finisher, though, is the discus clothesline. You know, they can hit their finishers, and then Bray Wyatt hits his finisher, and, you know, Bray Wyatt could then win the match. But I just have a feeling, you know, we'll see John Cena pick up the win here. Now, does that signal the end of the feud, or does the feud continue on into Money in the Bank? That I'm not sure. Would that, you know, if the feud continues, or if it doesn't continue, does it influence my decision? I don't know, because actually, I'd say no, because if they have another match after this at Money in the Bank, I'm thinking John Cena wins that one too. But of course, things could change, you know, who knows. Maybe something could, oh, look at that, Sister Abigail, John Cena. By the way, I was playing as John Cena here. And the reason why I wasn't holding A here to get up is because I wanted to use the comeback. And I try and make things realistic, so I'm trying to stay down for a while here and then press the comeback, but I think it fails. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, you know, I could see Bray Wyatt, you know, get a victory here. But do I think, you know, it's likely? Not much. And by the way, here, I was trying to go for the top rope 5-knuckle shuffle, but for some reason it wasn't working. It wasn't showing me like that I could press Y to do the move, so I just went back and did the regular 5-knuckle shuffle. Now, going back to, you know, the match this Sunday and my prediction. Something else also to note, I guess, in favor of John Cena. Now, this isn't always the case, but, you know, I know I talk about this a lot, and I mentioned this, you know, this thing a lot, but usually, a lot of times, whoever has the momentum going into the show, who predicted I was going to say that? Because, you know, if you watch my prediction game videos, I mentioned the whole momentum thing a lot going into shows. But of course, it's not, you know, something to, you know, bet on every single time. But a lot of times it's a good indicator. But yeah, a lot of times whoever has the momentum going into the show, he, you know, ends up losing. And going into Payback, going into this match, I'd say right now Bray Wyatt definitely has the momentum. Now, yeah, on Raw, John Cena might have chased Bray Wyatt out of the ring. But on SmackDown, Bray Wyatt was in an actual last man standing match, and it was against one of John Cena's friends, one half of the tag team champions, Jim Uso, and Bray Wyatt won the match. So going into it, right now Bray Wyatt already has a last man standing match victory since the match was announced. Not only that, but, you know, a couple weeks back, or I think it was just last week, Bray Wyatt took out John Cena hit Sister Abigail on the stage, and he had John Cena down for the 10 count. So I think Bray Wyatt definitely has momentum going into it, which is just another reason why I think John Cena is going to win this Sunday. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, you can click that like button. With that said, I'm out. See you guys.